Hello, hello, good people. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Thank y'all so much for popping in on the live up over here, child. Thank y'all so much. If you're up over here in the bushes, I see you. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Share the video, please, and thank you. And if you see that hype button, hit that hype button for me. I think it lets you do like 3 hypes per week for whoever you're listening to or whatever. Child, I tell y'all, when you get up here, get to talking and stuff, your sinus get to bothering you and draining you and everything. I'm like, ugh. But anywho, I have 1 hour right now. Then I'm gonna go get me something to eat. Go get me some fish. I want some fish for today. I go get me some fish. Just fish, nothing else, probably. No, not yet. I'm on the fence about something else I want. But I want me some fish. I'll have me some fish today. And I know y'all in the kitchen with them black eyed peas. Y'all getting ready, ain't y'all? Y'all better have them black eyed peas come what's the date? Thursday. Y'all better have them black eyed peas and that hog head ready for the people's child. Y'all know how y'all we used to do. But anyway, hello everybody. Welcome. Thank y'all. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Um, I've been working on my name, changing my name, and all of this stuff. Child. I've been playing around on YouTube. You play around so much, they won't let you go back on for a few days. So what you see is not nailed in stone. Cause I'm going back in there. If y'all got a little cute name, y'all for us up over here, y'all, drop it down in the chat, girl. Let me process it and think about it, y'all. Come up with something good and cute for the people. That part right there. Um, Making a change, honey. But honey, this YouTube stuff ain't no joke, child. It is really no joke, child. But all you can do is the best you can throughout the course of the day, especially if you got jobs and stuff. You have to full-time jobs and all that stuff. So it is what it is. I come on when can get on. How about that? But hello to my amazing moms, Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, the baby of the bunch, Miss Denise. Ain't Miss Denise ain't text me today. Hey, Miss Denise, Miss Carla, and Miss My Thoughts. Hello, beautiful, and welcome. I got to get Miss Sonia too. But hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Miss Maria says, good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Come on in the room and close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up. She says, house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged in our opinion for entertainment. Help us to grow, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. Tap the like on your way in. If you see the hype button, hit it. Pushes up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, Miss Faith, she says, good evening, everyone. Miss Charlene, hey, beautiful. She says, good afternoon. G. Maria in chat. Hey, Miss Roya, how are you? She says, good evening, everyone. Miss Faith, Miss Maria says, Faith, how's the hardest working sister in the chat? Child, I tell you. Miss Faith said, we got to get it. We got to get it, child. We ain't about to be sitting around here twirling our fingers waiting on the old broke down, busted men looking for somebody to take care of their sorry mofos. No, not about to be doing all that. Miss Maria says that Miss Charlene, she says, hey, friend, where you been? Roya, she says, hey, girl, how you be? How you been? Miss Maria says, gee, you ain't getting no slaw with your fish. No, they just fry and I get it crispy and it just be so good. I'm getting me 4 pieces of fish. Mm, sure will. It's gonna be good. I don't want no sloth. I ain't messing with you. Uh, Miss Roy says, child, life, child, but all is well. Well, prayers up for you, Miss Roy. You know we always got some things going on in our life, child. Miss Faith says, I am at work driving and listening. Be safe out there, Miss Faith. Thank you for popping in, as you always do, showing your love and support. Boy, I tell you, Miss Faith, child, she's a real one, child. Don't y'all get that part twisted. She is a real one, along with some more. And they know who they is. And Miss Stephanie, she says, hey, G, strict minds and chats. Hey, girl, hey. Don't y'all get used to all of that right there. I done told y'all I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Y'all got something that popping in your mind between the next couple of days? Let a girl know. Pop it down and drop it down in the chat, girl. We take it into consideration. Might be so good. We might have to take a little vote on it, child. I don't know. But yes, child. I want to do something a little different, child. So yeah. But anyway, welcome everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. We have a couple of more days and we will be in 2026. I pray that God allows us all to wake up to see another year of blessings to all. Prayers for all that's sick, can't get out and do nothing, child, just can't move. Prayers up for them. I haven't seen Miss Dorothy in a minute. I hope her and her husband is doing well. Miss Dorothy, she's another one, child. She's these some real ones up over here, honey. That's all I can tell you. Um, Miss Daphne says the thumbnail looks scrumptious. Child, I tell you. But yeah, so shout out to them. Prayers up for Miss Dorothy and her husband. She do pop in when she can. So prayers up to everybody that might not be feeling well. We sending love and prayers to them. Anybody got anniversaries, birthdays coming up? Happy, happy, happy. Y'all know we'll be in Valentine's Day soon, child. I'm change my little picture up here and all that stuff. Child, I just be messing around when I get a chance. That's it, that's all. But welcome everybody. So I was looking online. I got a chance yesterday, and I saw Miss Patty LaBelle, child. Miss Patty LaBelle, she's still looking good at 481. Did y'all know Miss Patty LaBelle was 81 years old? Honey, she's still talking about going on tours and all that kind of stuff. Well, the Breakfast Club had went to Miss Patty LaBelle house on what was it, Christmas Eve, and she was doing breakfast with them. She was teaching them how to cook chicken and waffles and all of that. But Miss Patty was saying, her voice. She was talking about her voice, and they was telling her that she didn't have to talk and all that kind of stuff. But she said she loved to talk. She wanted to talk and all of that stuff. So Miss Maria says that gee, my parents will celebrate 60 years on New Year's Eve. Yay! Yes, Miss Maria. Yes. Don't let us forget to send out some good vibes up over that way. But yeah, y'all, Miss Patty LaBelle was talking about her voice, like she said, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. She said, I'm getting a hoarse and my voice, I can't hardly talk and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we can drink some something warm and that'll help or whatever. But Miss Patty is still trying to keep going, but she looked like she getting a little tired, y'all. But shout out for Miss Patty LaBelle for looking so amazing. As she was looking, she looks really good to be 81, child. I'll say that. Miss Maria says, Patty looks absolutely stunning in person. Ooh, child. Hey, Miss Paula, she says, hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? Welcome. So, yeah, so shout out to Miss Patty LaBelle. She talked about whenever Brandon them was on tour, she said that they gave, not Brandon, what was the other one name? I forgot her name. She was with uh, Beyonce. Was that girl Kelly? Was it Kelly? I think it might have been her. But anyway, gave her over 300 roses, and she was so happy about it, child, to be acknowledged like that. And yeah, we know it was Monica. Yeah, very well deserved. Thank you, Miss Roy. That was very well. She deserved it and all that. And she really appreciated them doing that for her and all that kind of stuff. She talked about her and her son cooking and stuff. She said she can, she loved cooking and she loved to sing too, but she loved cooking because she said, I cook. She said, I cook every day. I said, all right, Miss Patty, you better be glad I don't live down the street thing, huh? I be over there ringing the doorbell. Come out, some girl, what you got in there today? What you cook? Well, yeah, she said her son loves to cook. She says he's an amazing cook himself. So shout out to her and her son for doing the cooking thing, child, getting it out there and all that kind of stuff. She said she don't take no shortcuts and none of that kind of stuff. When she do what she do it with love, child. That's the best way to do it. So shout out to Miss Patty LaBelle for taking time out to do have a moment with them up over there on the Breakfast Club, teach them cheering how to do some things and put the foot in it, girl. Put that whole foot in it, child. Miss Roy says, to Miss Maria, congrats to you, to your parents. Miss Maria says, Paula, hey friend, happy Tuesday. Miss Paula says, hey Maria, happy Tuesday. Yes, y'all, happy Tuesday, everybody, child. I tell y'all one thing, it's so much. I don't know, for some reason that I was on the phone with my daughter-in-law. We raise our kids and we do the very best we can with our cheering. We go without for our cheering. We just make all kinds of sacrifices for them. But some of these children grow up to be a little taste of disgraceful, ungrateful child. And I told her, you might have to pull his lips a little bit, honey, and talking like, what? Girl, he better hope he done gather himself by the time I get back down there. That's all I know. Getting too grown. Boy, I told her today, I said, honey, I'm gonna need you to text me when you get finished with him. He's been in my son. This is my son's wife, my oldest son. And when he met her, she had the baby. So he's always been our baby part of our family, child. My son just took him on like he was his, but now he done got all up in there thinking he a little taste of grown. My son, I'm about to jack him up a couple times. I said, Lord, and then my biological grandson, he about to jack him up too. I said, that boy right there, what wrong with him, girl? Set some boundaries for him, honey. Set some boundaries on him, put it on him, and make him stick. Y'all know how some of these children think, we ain't got to do this and we ain't got to do that. Put them boundaries on. I told her we're about to run out of 2025 by telling this right here. You can tell him I said it too. Come the 20th of next month, this is what I'm going to need. I don't care how you do it. I said, sometimes you got to make these children do stuff because, we're not promised. We don't know how long we're going to be in this world. These children got to know how to handle themselves. They think they grown, but ain't grown. How about that? I said, ooh, child, you better gather him before I get back down there. I told her to gather him before I get back down there, honey. I said, ooh, child, but this is how some children is, child. Some children just, they get in they feelings or something. I don't know what they get caught up in, child. But I used to throw pots at my son's head, child. Want to run them mouths back at me, child. What you say? I be down there. They know when I'm digging. I be down there digging in the cabinets, and they trying to be what? What you say that one more time for me? Can you say it one more time? That's all I need. I want you to. And if they say it one more time, that pot goes right straight for the head. You better duck or something, child. I don't care where it hit you at. I take you on over there to the hospital. We just do whatever, child. It is what it is. You be talking to me any kind of way, and I got to get up and go to work for you, even when I don't feel like doing it. I know you didn't ask to be here, but still. Oh, but anyway, I think she's gonna get it. I think she's gonna put a foot down on him, and because sometimes we be too nice. We just be too nice, child, to these children, but they'll take the advantage of you, honey. They will take the advantage of you. And you be like, well, what just happened? You be trying to figure out what just happened. Child, I cannot. Anyway, moving on, child. Cold bird, child. The people is telling me that the cold bird is trying to what's a good word? Mm, reinvent herself, I guess I'll say that. Trying to done took everything off over yonder on Insta and all that kind of stuff. Y'all know she been real quiet on the set, child. She has been real quiet on the set. Ain't nobody synced to nowhere, child. But they said the bird trying to invent herself and come out here with a new brand and this and blah 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 blah. And don't nobody care. She come out here and married to Martell Hope. Don't nobody care about that, child. We all been waiting on that. So hopefully that is what has happened. Miss Roy says my mom threw pots, pans, hands, and feet, child. Girl, all of that, child. All of that. You have to do that sometime to get the children back in line. They get to running off at the mouth. You be like, wait a minute now. Now, see, wait a minute now. I just had to go to the grocery store, I paid light bill, I had to do this. And I know you didn't ask me to have you use a gift from God, but I done did all this and stuff. And you said, what? Okay, I got you. I got you. Miss Maria says, I read a thing on Reddit. The step kids decided they didn't have to respect the stepfather because he wasn't their real dad. Child, dude cut off their phones, internet, and turned off the debit cards, everything, child. Just shut it all down. That's what I told her. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. And then on top of that, y'all, we have a baby. The baby is over one, but he has a baby, and he just feel like, baby, you in the real world now, honey. Ain't nobody told you to go out there and do all that kind of stuff. Child, ooh, child. I just pray the young man have himself together before I get back down there, because I think me and him might have a fight. He might be fighting with an old lady. Fighting with his grandma, child. Especially when we went above and beyond. We didn't have to. We didn't separate you. We just made you a part of and kept it moving. Boy, if you don't go sit your ooh, child. Miss Maria says when the stepkids started protesting, he told them go ask your real dad. Where he be at? Can they find him? Can they find him? Child, yeah, y'all see y'all down there quiet on the set, child, but y'all know it's the truth. It ain't just my grandson Ike right now. It's somebody else, child. The children just blank out sometimes. They just blank out. You got to put your foot down, set these boundaries for these kids, and I promise you they'll get themselves out together. You right, Miss Maria. Just cut it all off. Let's see what you gonna do. Make your move. What you got? What you gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna give you a little more time to think about what you did, and I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take you to come back over here and apologize to me for everything you call yourself saying to me. Now, that part. But back to the bird child. And so yeah, y'all, they said that she's trying to do some things and clean herself up. But I told her, I was saying when I was saying that, I said, it's out there, the images out there, all that mess you did out here on this internet and stuff, child, that mess ain't going away. Ain't nobody put it up there but yourself, child. That's the probably gonna follow you for a minute, child. You can come back out here if you want to. People still gonna know who you is and what you about and what you did and all that kind of bullshit. Miss Ray says, yes, ma'am. Set them boundaries and don't back down. That's what I told her. Don't do it. Sit there and make him. Don't you come to me and tell me the 19th that it looked like you ain't gonna. No, I don't give a. Okay, you ain't gonna have it on the night on the 20th. Okay. The 23rd, I'm saying you be walking on out the door. hmm Figure it out, baby. Figure it out. You don't like my parenting skills. You want to talk back to me. You want to try to say some things to me. Okay. I am say this to you, child. Ooh, child. I almost went to the Carolinas a few minutes ago, y'all. I said, girl, you want me to come down there? I can get on the highway. You want me to come on down there, child? Because he needs an intervention right about now. Yep, that part right there. But prayers up to him, child. We got to keep on praying for our children, child. Um, but yeah, child. So don't nobody know where the bird is and what she doing and why she hiding, child. I heard some people say she pregnant. Some people say she ain't pregnant. I don't give two hides of who's what she is, child. I tell you God's honest truth. You wanted Martell Hope, you keep Martell Hope. That part right there. Hey, my sweet girl. Hey. Excuse me, y'all. Miss Marissa says the man said you can't do that. Stepdad said the hell I can't. I'm not the real dad, so I don't have to do shit for them. That part right there. Mhm. All of that. Job and I said we never skipped a beat. He was our baby. That's who my son chose. So it is what it is. We took on the package deal. Right about now, you being a little disrespectful. I wish, boy, if he tell my son you ain't my real dad, I know he gonna jack him up, y'all. He gonna jack him up. I already see it. I don't know how he gonna jack him up. He gonna put a little fear in him. I see it coming. You better shut up. You better shut up. And then they all probably just sell on his head. All of them don't need to jump on his head. Oh, please don't let them all jump on his head. But he better gather himself down there. Um, Miss Marissa Slot will have to leave the country, change her name, and get a new face in order to reinvent, child. Where's she gonna get that money from? Where's she gonna get that money from? Mm, 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 mm. Child, I don't know. But honey, I heard that Funky Dineva, prayers up to him as well. I think the people say he has had his little taste of surgery that he had to go through. Y'all, so prayers up for Funky Dineva. I know y'all a lot of people don't like him, but prayers up for he's a sick. He tell people all the time, y'all know I got cancer. That's what he said. I didn't say it. But prayers up for him. But Funky Dineva, Mandisi, I heard him. I heard what he said. He looking for you. When you get well and get back up and moving around. Mandisa said he gonna need to check in with you to see where you got all that bullshit from that you was saying about him and Tamar. Cause I heard that on that Mandisa said he put his hand between that girl rubbing her thighs and all that kind of stuff. He ain't kiss her. He said he know how the girl teeth got knocked out. He know nothing, cheering. I said, well, wait a daggone minute. Who's lying? Who's fooling who? Who's zooming who? How shall I say? Who's zooming who? Child, I said, I don't know. Well, yes, child, man. DC came out and that's what he had to say. I said, well, I guess the good people got to wait for Funky Diney to come back out here and pop off again. Y'all know he gonna come out here pop off so he can get a little taste of strength back. Right about now, his body's probably going through, some serious changes and feeling all kinds of ways and this and that, child. So yeah, Miss Maria says FD came for Matthew Knowles and got his face cracked, not the whole face cracked. Well, honey, sound like me and Disa got some words for him. I said, Lord, this about to be another battle or about to go on. Child, I don't know. Miss Maria says, I don't believe Mendice's either, child. That's what I said. Who's zooming who, child? We don't know who doing what. Mm. Child, let them do what they're gonna do. But anyway, child. Shout out, prayers up to their folk, child. I don't do them too much, child. But I just be hearing little stuff. Hmm. Child, can y'all good people down there tell me why? Shout out, prayers up for ROMECA and her family. Keep it out there. But child, why couldn't the people on the internet over there on Facebook at the nighttime, y'all? It's like the devil creeps out at night on Facebook. When I tell y'all they be losing their whole everlasting mind, when I tell y'all they get gutter, child, they don't care nothing about the deceased children. They do not. I think it's a big deflection and all that kind of stuff because y'all know court is gonna be next Wednesday, and that good little thing Holly do have a little taste of some supporters, honey. And the people is out there acting a whole fool, y'all. When I say a whole fool, disrespect the mother, her son, her siblings. Child, them folk over there is crazy. I just heard one content creator that was covering the story. She felt drained. She was being attacked. They are attacking people over there about this situation. I was like, if y'all would have been where y'all needed to be at on September the 8th, none of this would be talked about or going on. Y'all created all of this bullshit, and now y'all want to play victim. Everybody that was involved in this needs to be held accountable. And I'll be so glad when they get loose, they're going to get you too. Cause right now you steady poking and messing with that girl mama and them up over there. He have people in his circle. He got this boy. They said that was his Lolo. He named David, child. David goes from all over the internet, child, on people's panels and stuff, going to there, saying little slick stuff, and he know that they are Ramika's supporters and stuff, and everybody over there on these channels that's covering this, they'll be dropping pink flowers for Ramika. David, Carlos's friend, the ringleader of all of this bullshiggity, he be down in the chats dropping white and all that kind of stuff. I said, Lord, these some of the evilest people I have ever seen in my life. But shout out to all the content creators that is covering the story trying to help this lady and the family get justice for Ramika. To me, all this stuff on the internet, especially Facebook, is a lot over there, child. It looked like overkill. They didn't have to do what they did to her. It was just so much. Now they saying that Carlos, all of this stuff. This is just my opinion. All of this stuff to me, it was a plan. I think they planned to do this to her. They said he had his family members out there. Now they saying it wasn't supposed to go that far. It was just supposed to be a fight. Who the hell waking up early on a dang on Monday morning at 9 o'clock talking about fighting somebody? Y'all two should have fought each other out there in the streets messing with that girl. That's how come the judge said you're a danger to society, honey. You don't need to be getting up out of here. No, we got to keep you down. But y'all, I heard the good people tell me, child, whenever she got ready to go to court, the 23rd, she had to go down there to the beauty salon. I said, they got damn beauty salons and everything. Why they need to come out? Why they gonna want to come out of prison or whatever, child? Sound like to me the people got it going on up in there. They got the beauty salon. They use the phones whenever they want to. They FaceTime and they tweaking and twerking and probably on the OnlyFans and everything else up in the prison, child. I said, well, my goodness. They got all kinds of freedom up in there. Child, all they got to do what? Do some laundry or something and make what? 75 cents or something like that? Child, it sound like to me they got the good life up in there. But yeah, the people is up over there, child, talking, and it's all over YouTube as well. About she's gonna get out next week, and all that stuff, and it's just like he sends his friends out to taunt the family about her getting out and all of that kind of stuff. But I don't know who told them to do what they did or why they wanted to go that far and do what they did and take that little boy, that lady away from her little boy. Evil, cold-hearted people. But honey, all y'all gonna go down. See, they be up over there putting out so much stuff, trying to throw somebody off. Oh, it ain't happened that way. It ain't like that. No, it didn't. Da da da. Child, and on one clip that I saw, they said Carlos pushed the little girl out the way, and I seen it. He did push the little girl out the way. Little girl had blood on her hand, but they saying that little girl was actually his niece out there that morning. So why is the family member standing out there like that? The mama, the niece, and all these your family members standing out there. What I mean, child, somebody getting ready to sing. Somebody gonna tell the story in a few minutes. Yes, Miss Marie, thank you for that. Justice for ROMECA. Thank you so much because that was just too much, y'all. Miss Maria says, "My sweet, hey, Sonia, hi Nesto. I mean, did look, my sweet, how your man coming along?" She says, "Hello, Maria. We broke up over the what? I know you lying, my sweet. What y'all break up for? What happened, girl? You got to tell me what happened because I'm a little taste of nosy. My sweet, what went down?" Another, yeah, he was was he doing freak offs in the my sweet? You found out he was up over there trying to do freak offs too, girl. Don't you tell me that, cause I thought you took all the baby oil when you left. Mm. My sweet, did you cook him anything for Christmas? Did he get you a Christmas present? Maybe they broke up, y'all, cause he didn't buy nothing for Christmas. He took the money back, cause I know the Mama Combs had that money back at one time. Child, we got to find out this here tea. Miss Maria said they trying to muddy the waters, uh, cause confusion and keep up chaos. Evil bastards. Yes. Miss Maria says, "My sweet, no, y'all broke up, girl. That's what she put down here, huh? I ain't said that. What my sweet said just told me her. They broke up over the holiday. Girl, that's the worst time to break up. No, you ain't got no sense. You break up after the holidays, after you get what you get. What you thinking? I should just. What is wrong with you?" She says, "I was awful. I guess it was awful. I took him back to Fort Dick." What? What was awful? What he do? Lord have mercy, Jesus. My sweet, what did he do? Acting like that narc, didn't. Well, Um, yes, so we're gonna continue to keep prayers up for Ramika's family, child, and all this crazy foolishness that child, they be doing so much, child. You be trying to hear this, go over there, go over there, over there. Child, I gotta go to sleep. I can't do this with these folks over there on that Facebook and all that kind of crazy evil stuff. This one popping out now, that one popping out. Oh, this one got that to say. That child, it's like they don't feel no ways tired or don't give that lady nor that little boy no kind of sympathy at all. They acting just like that girl, Holly and Carlos were acting the day everything happened, laid back, twiddling and texting and la 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 la. Clear my nails. That's how they was acting. I said, boy, these some cold-hearted people. And yes, y'all, people are being attacked all over Facebook, YouTube, people just being attacked. They just attack people for no reason, y'all. No reason at all. And that is so crazy to me. So crazy. Let's see here. Maria says, at Mar Sweet, you okay, sweets? Mar Sweet says he wanted Destiny to be with us, but my name is still on the money. I ain't fooling with you today. I told you Destiny was reaching out to him, but you didn't want to hear nothing I had to tell you. I was trying to tell you what was going on. You didn't want to listen to us. Now look at you. Look at you. She says, I heard Holly lawyer got fired. They said there's a lot of paperwork that has to be done, if you get rid of that attorney or whatever. I heard that too, my sweet. Don't really know if that's true or not, but it's just a mess, y'all. They trying to really taunt this and try to throw things off and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, it's right there. They even talking about the transit bus didn't have cameras and ain't got the camera. The camera did. Child, they just doing the most stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna be waiting to see what happened next Wednesday as well. Um, Holly's family have said that when come next Wednesday, they all gonna be there and they're gonna be ready. Another distraction. They're gonna be ready for ROMECA's family and all this kind of child. That lock all their asses up. They get up there acting the whole food, just lock them all up. Lock them up. Cook County. Uh Miss Maria says changing attorneys is a stall tactic. Yes, yes, yes. It's a stall tactic, but at the same time, her ass is still locked up. So, that girl is gonna get these people, all of these people is getting ready to serve some time behind this. Overkill, in my opinion. Well, that's what it was, overkill. And can you imagine her mama said that too, and her aunties and them saying it was overkill? Y'all, they went too far. Acting just like the thumbnails, all them narcs, y'all. So the question was, why do narcs hide around certain people? Why y'all think the narcs be hiding around certain people and don't want that mask to fall off? Mine is, with my experience with the narc, is that, the narc, what the narc it sets out to do, they're going to isolate you from everybody, child. You ain't gonna have nobody but them. They ain't gonna want you to work. They ain't gonna want you to do nothing. They're gonna want you to make them their whole entire world. And once you have to make them your whole entire world, that's when that narc really go to work on that act. That narc is getting ready to destroy you. That narc is gonna do just what he set out to do, and that is to destroy you. That's what the narc gonna do. Um, My sweet says, I'm quite sure the judge have heard about that and will have Zoom court. They said it's still gonna be open, Miss Sweet, to the public. As it stands right now, they saying it's still open to the public. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they talking about bringing the chaos and the drama. All of these folks out there is got these narcissistic tendencies and all of this, and it's just not Carlos male DL friends allegedly. There is some female friends, and we all know that there are female narcs as well that will go as low as they can go. But y'all know what it kind of sound like? Do it sound like a gang to y'all? Do all of this initiation, gang related, whatever. I don't know, y'all. It just kind of feel that way. For him to be walking around, sending out his flying monkeys, he's so cocky. He don't care about nothing, child. And then he even got the people putting out where she was reacting. Y'all remember Martell Hope? Martell Hope and the Tasha K interview with Mel. Y'all remember that? He gave Tasha K where he had them went in there and edited all of the videos that he had recorded of Mel reacting to what he was doing. He never showed the beginning. He just showing Mel reacting. So that's what Carlos has his people over there doing. Putting out videos to make ROMECA look bad. I said, dang, y'all. Dang, this is really freaking low. Even in death, thank you, Miss Maria. Even in death, when I tell y'all that dude ain't got no remorse, when I say none at all, I mean none at all. We talk about the narcs, y'all, sometimes over here, but I've never seen one in action like this. When I tell you cold-blooded, evil, mm, 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 mm. I don't even understand how this dude is even laying down to go to sleep at night. Y'all should hear his friend, David. David Brown is his name. His friend was on a live last night. rah-rahing for them, y'all. You should, but they say that, and then at the same time, ROMECA with my sis. That's my sis. That's my. I wish that somebody could delete that word right there. Can they delete that word? I said, you know what? I said, Lord, I just pray that that lady, um, they have blocked it some kind of way that that little boy can't see certain things, on the phone or whatever, child. But they just don't care about nobody. It is ugly. Ugly up over there, child. And they just be going back and forth in the chat on people's channels that's covering the story, or people just talking about it. They be going back and forth with the peoples in the chat. Child, talking about cussing them out, bees and everything else, child. Man, that mess becomes overwhelming. Y'all know how tired we got going through this stuff. We won't dare. We don't even know them. Just like the people all over the world talking about ROMECA, this situation. We don't know them people, but people want justice because why? It could have been your daughter. That could have been our daughter that something like that happened to. And so the people really just want to get justice for it, but they just want the people that shut up talk. But Carlos, I don't know who you talking to, baby, but when them folks get across examining that ass, that's when they get ready to tap that ass of yours, honey. You better have all your I's dotted and T's crossed, you, because ain't these people you got out here on the internet, they ain't gonna be up there with you. It's gonna be you. You got to do the talking. You got to tell the story. They was asking him. David Brown, Carlos' friend, best friend, DL, allegedly. But he didn't tell you what happened. He didn't tell you. I mean, that's your best friend. Your best friend didn't tell you what went down. No. They can't say but so much, y'all. Good daggone well, that dude know everything. He knew it way before it happened, allegedly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. His face said he got a new man. Goldilocks. Yeah, they want to call Goldilocks out there too, child. Mm, child. If that's what the people want to be, that's what they need to be. Miss Daphne, you right. Spiritual warfare is a real. You are absolutely right. It's all over this internet, y'all. It's so much evilness. Child, just to hear people talking about how they being attacked, called names, and you ain't did nothing to people. And the girl was like, having to take some time out for yourself to gather yourself. Because all you doing is talking. You ain't bothering nobody. It's a story. It's a real story that happened on September the 8th. And it needs to be talked about. Everybody needs to put that out there. Talk about it. Keep on talking about it. Don't let it die down. No. Justice for this girl. And Lord, whatever they do, what's that man? Ben Crump. Lord, don't y'all hire Ben Crump, child. Lord, ain't nothing gonna never get resolved. Child, we still waiting on Shanquilla. We still waiting. Shanquilla mother ain't got no justice, y'all. These stories need to be put out and talked about. It could have been our kids. Brutal death, y'all. Oh my God. When I said Shanquilla, I thought about that picture where they had in that room and how that girl came down on her neck. Ooh, child. Woo! Jolly people ain't your friends. Miss Maria says the flying monkey is gonna be on to the next loud or shiny thing. Los gonna find himself by himself. Hey, Miss Denise, girl. Miss Denise, pop on up in here right quick, girl. Cause they cutting a fool over there on Facebook, Miss Denise. Miss Denise, why they cut up so bad on Facebook? They put it all on Facebook, and then some of the CC sit on Facebook, and they want to talk about it on their page on YouTube. Child, they travel from Facebook over there to YouTube to the people's channel, bringing all that chaos, y'all. Miss Daphne says the battle against good and evil is here, and we in the middle of it. It's here as we speak. Stay prayed up. Absolutely. You ain't never lied. Child. You can feel it though, y'all. You can really feel it. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, hey, my sister mom. Miss Faith says they will reap what they sow. You better believe it. Hey, Miss Sonia, beautiful. Hey. She says, hello, everyone. Miss Sonya, I got to figure out what I did. I got to figure this mess back out again. But have a little patience with me, Miss Sonya. I'm gonna get there. Miss Denise says, "Evil people, girl, they is evil. They are so evil." Miss Sonya says, "I don't like Facebook groups. They are terrible, girl. They go gutter. They are gutter, y'all. Oh my God, child." I'll be like, what in the world is coming out of their mouth? Do they not hear what they are saying? Where's the sympathy at? Child, they ain't got nothing. Mm-mm. All I want to know is one day that he gonna be face to face with Amir. That's Ramika's little boy name. He gonna be face to face with that little boy Carlos is. When that little boy look him in the eye and say, "What did you do to my mom all them years ago? Why did you do that to my mom?" I just hope he got some good. I hope he know what to say or something, child. This is a mess. Miss Sonya says, "Hi Maria, I'm home. It's cold, child." Yes, Miss Sonya, it was cold last night too. Y'all. But yeah, y'all, this is so sad. A daggone Narc's child. And y'all know Ramika's mom and them, they said they didn't know he was like that. Uh the baby be on Facebook. Oh my goodness, Miss Denise. That is terrible. Miss Maria says, "Y'all, we are living in times such as these where all we can do is trust God. You better know it. Lord, and every time all this mess comes out and stuff, I just go back to Mel saying, um, a revelation. This is the year of revelation, child. The people are just battling against each other, child. I'm so confused. I get confused sometimes because I don't know if is it the men just being acting like this because they want to be women. Be whatever you want to be. He see what they saying about his mom. Yes, Miss Denise, they do. They said he does. But and the family has asked people to be respectful about what they post and stuff on Facebook and stuff, and they still go right on. They don't care. They do not care at all. Miss Marissa says, "Sonia, it's cold here too, but at least it has stopped snowing and the sun is out." Miss Maria, y'all got some more snow, some more snow. My goodness. Hey, Miss Iris, she says, "Good afternoon at G in chat. Hope all is well with everyone." Hey, beautiful, welcome. Thank you for popping in. I greatly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button, child. It's a struggle out here on the YouTube screen, child. I don't know what's going on. Miss Faith says they going to mess around and somebody else gonna lose their life. Yep, that's what it looked like. They want to happen, y'all. To tell you the truth. Oh, it snowed yesterday. Oh wow. Miss Maria says, "Aris, hey girl, hey, how you been?" Miss Denise says, "He said I love my mommy. Why they say bad things? It's heartbreaking." Yes. Miss Ain says, "Hi, Miss Denise. It is so heartbreaking, y'all. It hurts so bad. It really does. Um, what they doing to him. John, I can't never figure it out. This mess is crazy. But yeah, they don't have no they don't they just don't care about this little boy and what he may see, what he may not see. I'm looking at something, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Um, yeah, but it's rough up over there. Um, But yeah, for the people that just coming in, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, child. We just up in here chatting it up for a little taste. I think my sweet, y'all. Y'all know we love ourselves some my sweet child. She's going through. Her and Diddy, they broke up over the holiday, child. For the ones that just popping up in here, she said told us they done broke up, child. But she said she's still holding on to the money bag right now. But she just sounds like she going through some things, so we got to keep our my sweet in prayer. Hope she figured this mess out, child. Miss Maria says it's all fun and games until it happens to them or their loved ones. Yes, absolutely. Um, Mr. Nee says, I feel they have saved the next woman. Holly was going after the clear girl that's pregnant too. Wow. Mr. Nee says, hey, Miss Sonia. Miss Avery says, happy holidays, Maz and Chats. You as well. Happy holidays. Hey, Miss Candy, how are you? Thank you for popping in. We just up here chitter chatting. We was talking about the narcs and why they don't want to show themselves to certain people. Trying to figure out where's Cold Bird and why she's out here hiding, and we still speaking out, trying to keep Romeka's name alive and justice for Romeka and her family. Because I was telling them they go gutter at nighttime over there on Facebook, child. They get gutter, all of that stuff. One thing that I wish y'all that they would take away. I haven't seen this picture, but I seen the one where he was like standing over her and you could see all the blood. I wish they take that off the internet. I really do. That's so disturbing. And it's hurtful too. He just standing over her. And I don't know if this fool don't know. Like I said, when this little boy get older, and prayers up to him, and I hope they keeping him in therapy, getting him the therapy that he needs. And I hope and pray to God that he be a better man than his dad is. But I just pray he be able to stand in front of his daddy one day and say, what is this all about? The picture, the video of him standing over that little boy's mom, not trying to give her no help at all. None, y'all. That was so disturbing. So disturbing. Um, Miss Candy says, they saving the bird for the show. CK is desperate. So that's the reason why she don't scrub down everything. Allegedly, that's what the people saying. Child, don't nobody want to see it, child. She already done had her debut up there on that t-shirt of Martell's. And he up there with it zipped all the way up to his throat, talking about ain't hiding. Mm, 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 mm. But yes, child. So I'm eager, y'all. I am. Miss Denise, have you heard anything else about them getting rid of the that girl's lawyer, Ari? I think her name is Ari. Have you heard anything else about that, Miss Denise? They I keep hearing them saying that she has gotten rid of her for whatever the reason is. Um Miss Candace said, read that. Sweet says, got a birthday on the 2nd and he didn't want to make me a cake. Had to leave him. Destiny can have him. Ooh, child, all of this is over a dang on cake, Sweet. Y'all going through all this breakup over a cake? Girl, all the money you could have went and bought your own. Sweet, I just think there's a little bit more behind this. You will share when you are ready. We don't force you to share. We here for you. And thank you, Miss Denise. My sweet, when you ready to share with us about what really went on, child, I know you're gonna let us know. I ain't about to be worried about you, but it just sounds like you've been moping around today. Get yourself together, girl. My man, my man, my man. My sweet, what? Girl, go and get in that. What he got you driving? Whatever he got you driving, go on down there, back over there to Fort Dix, and y'all talk this through. Cause you can get in when nobody else can't get in, child. From what I hear. Um, Miss Eric says that, gee, I know y'all speak on Cold Bird 2.0, Clarissa S. and her Narc. Another topic for another day. Baby, we just up here running off at the mouth. We talking about anything right now. Child, we be over here just running off at the mouth, child. Mm. But yes, child. We talked about Clarissa yesterday. I think it was her and Papoose went Papoose over there with his I don't know. Sweet, did they let Diddy go out home for Christmas and he went and did like Papoose did and went to go spend it with somebody else? That was wrong with Clarissa, from what I hear. Miss Maria says that Sweet, well, he better not trust her with the money. Honey, Sweet says she holding that bag right there. She can cancel that if that's what she thinks she about to get hold of. Sweet, you got that money? Um, Miss Maria says that Aries, Pap got her out here looking stupid, looking stupid, girl. Um, Sweet says, Maria, I still have the bag. No, he was with her. What? Maria, I still have the bag. No, he was, I guess, he was her with me. I don't get that one. Her name is on the money, y'all. Miss Denise says Papa's a gold digger, child. That's what it sounds like. But y'all, you really can't blame Pap if that's what she's trying to do. She want to do buy somebody, baby. You cannot buy nobody. Let's talk about that for a minute. You cannot buy nobody. You cannot force yourself on nobody. If it doesn't happen naturally, you might want to walk away and leave that alone. You're trying to force something or force somebody on you or force being in somebody's circle. That's a disaster getting ready, waiting to happen. Leave that mess alone. But getting back to her, is she giving him money and all that stuff? She's buying him. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna be his fault when he get the money. He decide to walk away. Shit, I ain't mad at him for that. Miss Roy says that Mom Sweet, pray about it. It will work out. Girl, I get up here later on this afternoon or tomorrow, child. She been telling me they done got back together, child. I ain't fooling with my sweet. Miss Ayers says, okay, good. Just left the grocery store and hopped on listening to Clarissa. If I close my eyes, she sounds just like Colbert. Child. Who? With this Romeka situation, Clarissa, Colbert, all these girls, they need to go find themselves. They need to leave these men alone. They are narcs, y'all. They don't mean you no good. They're just using you. Look how Colbert came out talking about Martell on the DL. Did she not say it? Y'all know that's what she said, told the good people. Colbert said it, but I will say allegedly. But that's what she said about Martell. And he's a GM brother too. Y'all better watch out for the men with all them their muscles, honey. Miss Denise says it called rent a man. Not rent a man, honey. Well, I won't never have one. Miss Clarissa, I bet asked, oh, Kevin, he tried that with Sharina. Look where that got him. He done got quiet on the set too, cause y'all know he's listening in the bushes. Oh, they said when she gonna be out? She gonna be getting out? Her lawyer been together. Oh, let me get myself together. I got to be there for her, honey. I know she still got that bag. She still got plenty of money left, child. I got to slide back up in there. No, you bald headed mofo, you bald headed bastard too. No, these men are dumb, y'all. Y'all, what's wrong with these men? What's wrong with the brothers, y'all? I'm gonna pray and ask God to give me the knowledge and understanding of why these men, black men especially, have let the devil take over their entire mind. Child, when I tell y'all these narcs are going to do anything in their power to get the energy. If that main supply gets away from that narc, everybody can catch it. It don't matter, child. Do y'all think a narc care about sleeping with the same sex? They want that energy, y'all. They gonna get it from wherever. From wherever. They don't care about that. They don't care about what you calling them. His face says the ditch they dipping, they gonna fall in it. You better know it. Miss Maria says, I done pray for protection, clarity, and discernment. Child, yes. Y'all, we got one more day before we be in the new year, y'all. One more day, y'all. One more day. And if it mean, y'all, I mean this from my heart. And if it means for these black men in the world today to just lose their whole entire mind today and tomorrow and can snap out of it on the first and be the men that they are supposed to be and cut out all this stupid stuff, I can take it. I can take today and tomorrow, child. Just the first of the year. Can they just, can they, y'all? That's all I want to know. I promise y'all. I don't get on Facebook that much, but I do get on Facebook because I'm interested in this story and what's going on with ROMECA. But I have to back away, child. I have to look, and then I take an hour or two, 2 hours, or take me a break, and I go back. I listen and listen and listen, and I'm telling y'all, it's just amazing. But the Narc will, they gonna suck all the life out of you. If you got any little life in you, they gonna they like with the whole. They do it just like that. Y'all suck it out of you, and you don't even know what happened. You just drained and depleted right then. It's gone. Miss Denise says Clarissa is coleslaw with money. Miss Erin says, and at G, I love your table scape. It's a beautiful. Thank you. Y'all know how the people do in the store, y'all. Y'all better go on out there and get what's left for the Christmas because they already got Valentine's Day stuff put up out there, honey, and all that stuff. Child, I'll be out here messing around. Miss Denise said you have to pray all day. Yes, ma'am. Miss Denise, I stepping into 2026 playing the song Wild, Wild and Loose by my late husband, Prince. Girl, I cannot with you, not wild and loose. Maria says Miss Denise slow with money is a scary thought. Ooh, Could y'all imagine that bird to have had some millions back when she was popping out here on this internet talking about I'm that bitch? Girl, you wouldn't have been able to tell that thing nothing, John. I'm trying to tell y'all you wouldn't have been able to tell her nothing. Ooh, child. But I just want these men to release these demons out of them. They have this is a half a day now. They got a half a day and a whole day left to just let these demons be released out of them. Why y'all want to have these demons inside of your body? Why don't you want to be free? Don't you want to live in peace? Don't you want to make it to heaven, people? What is wrong with y'all? Stop being. There's nothing wrong with a good debate, y'all. Don't get that part twisted. Ain't nothing wrong with a good debate. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old discussion, child. But just keep it respectful to the other people. Child, them folk they gon' gutter y'all for real. Miss Maria says Prince was my husband too. What? Girl, y'all got a Prince was a bigamist, y'all. Miss Denise and Miss Maria, y'all are mod sisters. Don't y'all fall out over Prince now, girl, because he's gone. Prince is gone, y'all. Prince is gone, child. But y'all, yeah, I'm telling y'all, I could take it, y'all, for this one, but to the rest of the day and tomorrow, the people just want to act the fool and just go buck wild. Just get all that evil venom up out of you. Go ahead, release it. I take it, y'all. But on the first of the year, start your first of the year off fresh. Start trying to be so evil to people. Just cut that out, y'all. I don't like all of that stuff. Yep, he was a bigamist. Miss Denise. Miss Denise, did you know you were sharing your man? Miss Daphne says they don't know it's a demon. You can see the blank void in their eyes. Ooh, wait. You know what, Miss Daphne? Maybe I don't know if people don't look in people's eyes no more today. If you hear anything about somebody, look at and if you can be looking at that person, look in their eyes. You tell whether they lying or not. Look in their eyes, watch their body language, and you can even sometimes pick it up in their speech, y'all. You can ask God for discernment and all that kind of stuff. I tell people all the time. This is a true statement, true story, child. I promise. Anything, anything you ever want to know in this world about somebody and you don't want to go to them, pray and ask God about it. If you trying to date somebody and you feeling a little, pray about it. Go to God. Tell him all about it, child. I promise you gonna let you see. God gonna give it to you. But make sure you pray and say, Lord, let me be prepared for whatever it is that you finna reveal to me. I'm tell y'all he gonna give it to you. He will give it to you. My sweet says, I thought Prince was yay. He was on the DL and he was a bigamist and my sweet, I know you ain't up here trying to talk about a Prince. When all this mess you got going on, drop it down in this chat today. What is you talking about? Now, Miss Roy says, I sure do look into people's eyes. Yes, look into their eyes, y'all. Look into their eyes. Listen to them. Listen to the body language. All of that, child. Child, I like to observe, child. I observe. I thank God that God do, give me stuff. He warns me of stuff, whether I be prepared, I want to accept it or not. He does all of that, y'all. He really do. Miss Daphne says, a man once told me never look a demon in the eyes. So when I see the demon, I take off running, sometimes literally running. You didn't see that one coming, to you, Miss Daphne. Girl, you better run. Run real fast, child. Miss Harris says, Miss Denise, she is absolutely claw with money. I get slaw with money. I said that to myself this morning. Child, if she want him to be my man, my man, my man, and he make a fool out of her, child, we the good people ain't feeling no waste time. Cause let me tell you what I'm not getting ready to do is turn a man loose with thousands, millions, and all of that, and he's still married. You must be out your rabbit mind. Let me tell y'all, 9 times out of 10, they could be working with their wife. I got to go over here and sleep with her tonight to get that money for us. Girl, anything goes today, y'all. They doing the most. My sweet to my leave my man alone and let me talk about praying. Well, you need to be trying to figure out how you're gonna fix that situation you got with your man, and leave Prince alone. My sweet, child, I cannot. Miss Maria says, "What was that song? Just be." Take this out. What was that song? Just be good to me. I don't care what you do for them. Just be good to me. Hey, I felt that was too good. Miss Harris says, yes, I meant slaw. Sweet says, Remy canceled her divorce. Why couldn't they say Pap won't sign the paperwork then, Sweet, since you know everything down here? I don't know why she just won't tell me the true story about what's really going on with her. Got me feeling some type of way that there was. I need you to hit me up. Miss Daphne says, thanks, G. You felt me. That's how my brain was describing it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. Child, it is a mess. Um, I'm trying to figure out something. It's bull crap acting like a fool. Want to do right today for me? Oh, I miss Candy thing. She says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Matthew 12:34, Luke 6:45. Persons with persons' words reveal their true inner character, thoughts, feelings, what's truly stored in your heart, good or bad. That's a word right there, honey. That's a whole word right there. Child, I don't like being mad. Child, I'm a laughing person. I love to laugh, child. That's why sometimes I get up here and we ain't got nothing to talk about. We figure out something to talk about, child. It is what it is, child. Just to check on the people and to laugh and chat it up or whatever, child. My sweet says, well, it's in the streets that she canceled her that she canceled, and Clarissa is, and I guess Clarissa is mad. Is that what all of this bullshit is all about? Girl, I know you lying. Miss Sonia, if you're still in here after this live is over, can you just comment on this live for me or just say hey to me? I need to try something. Please and thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Um, it's hard to do a lot of things when you online. Um, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, hold on. Anyway, let's see here. Miss Aaron says, I'm with my sweet. Leave the prince alone. Well, I don't know why y'all two down here and y'all feeling doggone it. First, Miss Denise came out and said that was her man. Then Miss Maria came out and said it was her man. I got my sweet down here in her feelings. And Miss Harris, what's going on with you? What y'all trying to tell? I know good doggone well he ain't had that many women, y'all. Y'all trying to fool me. I ain't about to believe it. I'm y'all go tell that to take that to somebody else. Prince. I'm gonna have to go talk to Prince later. I'm gonna have to come see if he answer the phone. Child, I cannot. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, y'all, it's just so much evil stuff going on out here in this world today. And with these people, they like, they know good and well tomorrow is promised to them. Child, I'm not about to be doing nothing to bring no bodily harm to nobody and wake up and stuff like that cause you to go to hell. I ain't trying to be doing all that. No, I don't want to go to hell. I want to go to heaven, y'all. Miss Rabbit's running. Hey, she says, hey, G Mods in chat. Hello, Miss y'all just in the bushes. Have y'all heard about Stephon Diggs? What happened to Stephon Diggs? Anybody heard anything about Stephon Diggs? I saw some. Was is he crashing out again? Do I need to wake Prince up so he can answer your question? LOL. Y'all see how she coming for my throat? She coming for my throat, y'all. We should put it down here in the chat. I detect just a little taste of attitude. I'm just saying, my sweet, I need you to gather yourself, honey. And with the quickness, too. Miss Maria says, Rabbit, she said, hey, friend, where you been? Yes, hope all is well with you, Miss Rabbit's running. And happy holidays to you and everybody that popped in. Happy holidays to y'all. Um, Miss Maria says, I heard he got 3 newborns. My goodness. Child, they out there just slinging it. Well, if they out there slinging it so that it can take away from people saying that they on the DL, that ain't working. That is not working. I ain't mess with you, my sweet. I am not messing with you. But yeah, y'all, child, Nicki Minaj, they want her canceled. She's sitting up there looking like she about crazy. What is really going on, y'all, with these people today in the world? It's just like a bunch of dynamic chaos going on. Chaos over there, chaos over there. Kind of like Oprah said, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get chaos, you get chaos. Everybody get chaos. What the hell? Chaos makes you tired. Mm, 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 mm. Tell them to y'all what I had yesterday. I went over there down there to the Longhorn and got me a load of baked potatoes. I don't like that green onion stuff on, but I ain't gonna eat that today because I'm about ready to get up in here and go get my fish. But I got me a baked potato from the Longhorn. And I had me some chicken wings, y'all. And I told them to fry them things a little crispy. Honey, what? Girl, I went to sleep. I went to sleep. I think that's what happened that time I had was on the phone. I was talking to never mind. Let's see here. Miss Harris says, "Oh my goodness, not Clarence at Mars Suite." That's what she called the girl. Miss Rabbit says he's been arraigned for 123 for strangulation and something. He's tried to pay off, but they found evidence that victim had just came out today. It's from a man and woman. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miss Southlight girl, hey. Miss Denise says, Miss Maria took my husband Prince too. Yeah, girl. I don't know where you must have stepped out for a minute, but I told you that. You got Miss Aris down here, Ma Sweet, Miss Maria. Girl, he had a whole lot of wives. Mm, that's too much for me. Mm-mm. I ain't doing all that. Miss Rabbit says he's been arraigned for 123 for strangulation and something. He's tried to pay off, but they found evidence that victim had. Just came out today. It's from a man and woman. Child, we got to find out about that, hun. Yes, Miss Salt and Light, how's your husband doing? Miss Maria is asking, and yes, how's your husband? Prayers up to him still. Prayers up to him. Miss Rabbit says, Maria, hello, beautiful sis. I'm okay being a lot after a brother passing. Now husband having kidney stuff. Still running with great grands. It's a lot, but God is good. Yes, Miss Rabbit's running. It do be a lot. And when I tell y'all the human body is so amazing, child, it just goes through all kinds of stuff, especially when your body goes through something traumatic, child. It's just like everything get off balance and off whack. And oh my God, I had an appointment, a Zoom appointment today with my doctor, and I told her all that bullshit that she was giving me. And she asked me how was I coming along with it. I told her I shut that mess down on Veterans Day. She said, "You did?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Well, how you feeling?" I said, "I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. My muscles and joints is not being attacked by that medication that y'all had me on. When I stopped taking that medication, I don't feel like that no more." But I did tell her, my knees hurting and my back it hurts sometimes, probably from working all that stuff or whatever. But anyway, God is good. Sometimes you just gotta. I told her I was experimenting on my own body. I wanted to see what I'm able to tolerate and what I can't tolerate. All that experiment y'all giving me, y'all keep calling prescription in all y'all want to. I go down there to the CVS and pick it up. It's gonna be in a bag, child. I'm not taking that stuff. I'm not doing it. Daggone prednisone, make your skin so sensitive. I had the most nicks. Y'all would have thought I'd been in Vietnam or if I press down getting out the car, I got a scar. Just like that. It's from the prednisone. I ain't doing all that, man. I'm about to be thinking some man done beat me up, scratched me all up and stuff. Child, I'm trying to heal. I'm not doing it. And the prednisone make your skin look oh no, just I ain't doing all that mess. I just told her I ain't doing it. Y'all get somebody else to do that. I ain't doing it. At 57, child, I tell y'all all the time, if God don't give me another day, He's done us a plenty for me, child. I'm so thankful and so grateful. I've seen my kids grown, 37, 32, and I've seen every last one of my grandkids. I am content. If that number pops up, y'all say that girl had a good life. Miss Denise says, did I just read Remy canceled her divorce? Oh Lord, why? Girl, I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know that what my rap room said, child. Miss Marie says, Miss Lee, now I told you last year we were sharing. There you go. Mm-mm. Miss Rabbit says, and G, there's been allegation Diggs likes of both. Chef or stylist came out a while ago about Diggs doing extra stuff to him. Then he and brother jumped on man. I don't know everything but a mess. Child, we're gonna have to look into that and figure this stuff out. Miss Salt Light says they changed my husband's meds recently. Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. When your body go through some traumatic changes, y'all, they really don't know what's gonna work for you. They just trying it out. And it's up to you to respond to these people and let them know what your body has been experimenting through this medication. And when I started taking it, mine came from the cholesterol medicine, my muscles and joints being it was attacking. As soon as I started taking that medicine, y'all, I told my girlfriend, I don't like the way that's making me feel. And I was like, okay, okay, let me just try to get it into my system and see what's going to happen. No, that ain't working. That ain't working. That ain't working. So the more I take it, the worse it's getting. Take this prednisone, take that prednisone, take this, or we got to get you off the prednisone, or we're going to put you on this. I ain't doing all that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'll go get my blood work done. I'll go get my these tests y'all want me to run or whatever, arthritis, whatever y'all want, whatever. But all this medicine, child, I ain't doing it. I just cannot. That medicine tear you all to pieces, huh? That stuff be stroke right. Holding, child. Look at my hand, I said, what? And child, it takes a long time when you take that prednisone and you get like a scar or something, a nick. That's what it looked like. I had a lot of nicks. Child, it looked like it takes a long time for it to actually heal and for the color to actually come back. I can't do all that. I can't do all that. Miss I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Miss Ever says a G, as long as you are not taking what's that lip I think they tried to get me the chain taking that it's dangerous. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing it. Um Sorry for the typos driving was texting at light. You better be at the stoplight, Miss Salt and Light now. Don't make me come down there an hour and 45 minutes or some change or something now. Don't make me. Miss Maria says, Aries, I was on, what is that? I can't say that word. I ain't even finna try. That mess about unalive me, child. That some of that stuff be so strong. Miss Maria says something like, "No worries." Miss Faith says, "I heard something. It was not good." What you hear, Miss Faith? Miss Rabbit Running says, uh, I ain't got time to break this word down. Aliprosan hand or whatever, y'all. I know what you're talking about. Me coughing so badly when they prescribed it. I was taken off it years ago. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva, baby of the bunch, yeah, y'all. You have to monitor your own body. And she kind of looked at me and she was shaking her head. I told her I can diagnose my own self. Looks like to me all that bullshit that y'all got me trying to experiment on, take this and this gonna wean you off the predators. You ain't gotta wean me off. I'm about to shut this mofo down. I shut it all down November, the Veterans Day, y'all. When especially when I saw that recall too, the recall said that cholesterol medicine. I forgot the name of Avastor. I forgot the name of that. I think it began with a A. But I heard it just popped up on my phone and they said it was a recall on that medicine and it was from that medicine attacking your joints and muscles. I said, wait a daggone minute. Oh, heck no. Shut that mess right on down. I ain't taking that. Y'all better get somebody else to do that. So my cholesterol probably be off whack or something when I go back. I've been trying to eat me some Cheerios and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is, child. I told that lady, yes, thank you, Miss Maria. That's what it was. I told that lady this morning, I said, all the blood y'all had to give me, y'all trying to take it back, ain't you? What y'all trying to get it all back out of? She just laughed at me. I said, I ain't going to do it, but she told me, I'm going to go get my blood work done. Um, she's got to see, what is it just probably part of old age, which the lower part of your back and your knees just get to bothering you and then you working and stuff. So we'll see, child. We'll see. But yes, y'all, just pay attention to this medication because, like I said, they don't know if it's going to work for you or not. It might work because my girlfriend, she told me it didn't bother her. Um, that takes it. She said, I take some mine every day. So that was a little of words of encouragement back then, and I tried it, y'all, but it just got worse. It was when I say attacking my muscles and joints, child. I couldn't roll over. I couldn't hardly walk, child. It was terrible. I had a doctor's appointment. They had to help me up out the diagonal chair at the doctor's office. They like, oh, wait, child, y'all better hurry and figure it out. Don't let me figure it out for y'all do though. um, Estorvastin. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, something like that, child. Miss Aries says, yes, I took my husband and mother off of it. My husband and mom had coughing spells. My husband was young too. It can be fatal to black people. Mm-hmm. Miss Rabbit running says, Sonya, hello, beautiful sis. How you been? Um, Miss Sexy Diva, how you been today, darling? Miss Maria says, Sexy Diva, hey, my baby sister, Ma, what's popping in the desert? And happy Tuesday. Miss Faith says, I seen that on Google News. Yeah. Miss Rabbit says, and Maria, that linsnopril is something else. Yeah, some of that medicine be so strong, y'all. Well, y'all, that prednisone it just really surprised me when I was like, why I keep getting all these nicks on my skin? I said, man, we was born and raised in the country. We rode bikes and all that stuff. We fell down, we scraped our knee and all. And two, y'all, it takes a long time for it to heal up. And when I would get a nick on my skin, it would burn. Y'all, I would literally have to put a band-aid on that little tiny nick for the day to stop the stinging that I would feel from just that little nick. I saw, man, that stuff is too strong. And that stuff tends to cause other problems with your health and stuff. Child, I be reading up on that stuff, make you go blind, and you lose your eyesight. Girl, I'm about already blind. I don't need no help with that. Thank you, Miss Maria. Lisinopril. Lisinopril. Okay. Thank you. I normally break them big words down, but I ain't got time right now. Miss Sain says that rabbit's running. I've been doing good. She about ready to go on another little vacation soon here. Miss Rabbit says, gee, I've been on 2.5 milligram of prednisone for a little over 14 years over lupus. So far, I've been okay, child. Yeah, I can't do it. I cannot. But I tell y'all this: whenever my doctor first gave me that prednisone, she gave me a 10 milligram first. And when I tell you, maybe it was because my body went into shock when I first took them first. When she told me to take four at one time, that first time I started, and the next day I could feel the relief from my body, my from my muscles and joints being attacked. When I took the prednisone, I felt the relief of it. Child, I could have ran a daggone marathon, but child, as it got into the system, honey, child, it was weakening down the skin. I said, mm, no, thank you, mm. So yeah. Anyway, God is still good, y'all. You know, we can expect the body to be breaking down as we get older. Just thank God for it. Miss Saint says I leave Friday for Arizona. Well, it's gonna be safe travels for you, Miss Saint, because we love you, and safe travels, safe travel. We know you'll pop in if you get a chance. Miss Aries says, Maria, glad you're I guess off it. And told my doc about it, and she had to do research on Cineprel, whatever that word is, child. Miss Maria says, Sonya, well, be careful. I saw that there was some flooding in Arizona. Yes, be careful out there. Safe travels to you. But y'all, I'm about to get up off here because I want to go and look up this story that Miss Rabbit's Runner was sharing with us, good people. And I'm going to get my fish. Don't y'all tell Miss Candy, don't come for me because I'm having fish. I want some fish today. I'm going to get me some fish and see what else I can see, and we'll probably come back later on. I hope y'all can come back and join. Miss Aris says that prednisone blows people up. Skinny people get big on it. Thanks for the education on meds. Miss Aris, girl, I went over there to my child. Like, how many doctors I got? Girl, I can't keep up with all these folks. They just called me. I just show up. But he told my dog, you gain weight real fast. I said, I ain't even asked that man. I was thankful for the little hips or whatever, child. I ain't big as an ant. I am bigger than an ant, but yeah, it did make me gain some weight really quick. I'm gonna weigh myself to see, where I'm standing right now. But yeah, that's what it does. It makes you gain some weight. I couldn't really tell myself, but my kids and people that see me be like, I said, y'all talking about my hips, girl. I be throwing the hips up in the picture. Can't y'all see my hips? Child, I tell y'all, that thing used to tickle my aunt that passed, and I used to make her laugh. I'd be like, can't you see my hips? She's like, where they at? I said, girl, all this stuff I got, all this junk in my trunk, girl. They said it must be your imagination. I said, well, it's mine. How about that, child? It is what it is, child. I ain't got them. I ain't gonna get them. No, I'm good with it. But anyway, Miss Rabbit says at Aries, it sure does. I started walking and lost the 23 pounds I gained. I'm very small. Yes. Hey, Miss Stacy, she says, hello, everyone late to the show. Hope everyone is having a blessed day. We is. Thank you so much for joining, popping in on the live. Hope you hit that like and share and subscribe button for us. And like I said, y'all, I'm finna get off and go get me some fish right quick and see what I can see while I'm driving down the highway and here. And hopefully we can pop back on. We talk about anything, y'all. Y'all can send me some stuff. Y'all see something, y'all put it in the chat, whatever, y'all. It's just free flowing over here. It is what it is. The thumbnail say this, but we can talk about that. How about that? Miss Maria says, at Stacy, hello and welcome. Hit the replay. Yes, please hit that replay button. And see stuff like this. Miss Candy, I don't know where you went at, but I'm gonna need you to show back up in here. But yeah, it's good to share, medication and stuff that we're taking, because you never know, y'all. We just never know. But yes, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Mom, in the words of my mom, Miss Maria, she says, thanks for dropping in on the live. I hope you were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. Enjoy your evening. Yes, y'all, I'm about to go get this fish with no coleslaw. Ah, see y'all later. Hey.